Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the main man, Mesut. I say main man, but there's been a heated debate, which is still currently happening, on whether Ozil is our marquee player that we need to keep at the club, or he's a luxury player that we need to sell. Now, for me personally, obviously, as an Arsenal fan, I love the guy. He gives so many players assists. He creates some awesome chances. His movement is exceptional. But the problem with him is that he gets caught lacking. Why? Because he's kind of inconsistent and sometimes he doesn't turn up in the big games. And another reason why sometimes people want to sell, some people will say that we need to sell Özil is because he doesn't do the donkey work. But in my opinion, like him not doing the donkey work doesn't matter that much because that's not his job. That's not Mesut. Mesut is someone who's quite lax and chill. He's not really gonna put in a shift by pressing or tracking back. Alright, now let's watch some other people's impressions and opinions on Mesut Ozil.
Is Emery pulling off a masterstroke here with how he's handling this whole Ozil situation?
Um, it's hard to pull off a masterstroke in this situation because Arsenal Football Club, when Emery's taken over, he's in a fuck situation.
Yeah, I get what Turkish was saying there because we are in a really tough predicament at the moment. Like Ozil is on 350k, which means that our wage budgets are exceedingly low, which means you can't really buy any new players because Mesut Ozil's on a wage bill and his wages are just sucking up loads of the money that Arsenal have to dispose for new signings.
My thing with Ozil is, yeah, Ozil is quality. When he signed for us, I got his name on my shirt. I was gassed, but since then, it's been very inconsistent, and that's my issue.
That's the thing with Ozil. Like he can do bits. He can literally do a madness. If you guys don't believe me when I say he can do a madness, then literally just look at the game against Leicester at home. That game, he just tore it up completely. He got a goal, got an assist, and he was directly involved in the third goal as well. That is literally world class Mesut Ozil. That was a world class performance.
Is he pulling off a masterstroke in the way he's handling him? In that he's saying to him, yeah, hold on, you start again now. You start from fresh. You're not automatic in the team. You've got to earn your place in it.
Yeah, I think that's great from Unai because he is telling Ozil that even though you are technically the best player on the team and you're the star man, the man that everyone knows, you can't automatically just get on the team sheet. You have to show that you deserve a place. But for me, he's definitely good enough to be in the starting 18. But Emery not putting him on the subs bench and instead putting him on the reserves doesn't really make sense to me.
He looked good. Okay, he looked okay.
So that's
He
what I'm
didn't look
asking the question.
350k.
Okay, let's be real. This was okay, so this was after his performance against Bate. Yeah, he played okay, but what player really is worth 350 grand a week apart from, your Messis and Ronaldo?
350k player. You play against Barty, he's getting a hat trick, 2 goals and an assist. He's getting these numbers. Not a good performance should he start against Southampton.
That is a fair point made, but the thing is, you have to remember it's not his fault that he's on that amount of money. Like, it's the club's fault for deciding to put him on the wage of 350 grand a week.
Ozil knows he's not a main man. Let's be honest, we all know he's not a main man. He knows he's not a main man. He's never been a match-winning, consistent type of player like that, in that mode. He is a side man. He is the second in line. He is someone that will support.
Side man.
I mean, I guess you could say he's a sideman in a sense because he's not really the front man who gets the goals. That's Aubameyang. He's like the one who's supporting with the assists. But in my opinion, our best player ever since he signed was Aubameyang because he is a natural goal scorer. Like, as soon as you sign him, you know that you're gonna get goals.
Looking him doing the training like we want, and I know he wants, but they need big consistency available in the training.
Alright, so here the Spaniard Unai is basically saying that Ozil wants a place in the starting 11, but he said the thing that's preventing him from achieving that is the fact that he is not playing and performing regularly enough, and that apparently he's ill or sick, so he doesn't turn up to training that much. And Unai is probably thinking that he can't afford to have someone who's not really back up to speed in the squad because they won't be fully focused and fully ready.
Is Mesut Ozil a top player? Yeah, on his day he is.
So that proves what I was saying earlier about how everyone rates him. Like, the pundits rate his ability as well.
From the honest assessment of what Unai Emery just said, he hasn't been getting the consistency in training. He hasn't been putting the work in. That's why he's questioning it.
The thing is with Unai is that he came to Arsenal with a philosophy whereby he wants players to, have high energy pressing, high intensity, but Ozil's just too lazy to do that, if we're being real.
Now, any top player would take that offensively and push to show, roll their sleeves up. I'll show you what I can do.
Yeah, I agree with that. Ozil should be determined to, disprove Unai Emery and his opinions on him. And I agree with how he said that, the big players will be determined to show the gaffer that they have the quality to make it into the starting 11 and that they are the main man.
And Arsenal ain't good enough to be able to carry a luxury player. They're not good enough.
Yeah, I don't think we are good enough because we need to utilize the money that we have as a club to invest in, defenders. Because right now the defending is just woeful, if I'm being honest. It really is a catch-22 with Mesut because we can keep him. We have a world-class player who can create incredible chances that not many players can do. Or we can sell him and then buy like 2 or 3 fantastic players who are probably defenders because that's the position which we need to improve, and then we'll just improve the team a lot more and challenge for maybe the title in a few years time. Anyway guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.
And challenge for maybe the title in a few years' time.
Hey, that's some bullshit.